Welcome into the Sun Devil Source 2-minute drill alongside site publisher Chris Cartman. I'm your host, Mason Kern, just following Arizona State head coach Herm Edwards' weekly press conference after the team beat nationally ranked number 18 Michigan State on Saturday. And Chris, a lot was discussed today about the performance of true freshman quarterback Jayden Daniels in his first ever road game. What more can you say about that?
Well, understandably so, right? Jayden Daniels, 2 times out of 3 weeks, has won Pac-12 Freshman of the Week. Going on the road in a very difficult environment at Spartan Stadium in East Lansing and leading the game-winning drive. Didn't have great numbers statistically, but when it mattered, he put the team on his back, scrambled for 2 big first downs on that drive, and handed the ball off to Benjamin for the game-winning touchdown. He's getting into a rhythm. He hasn't thrown any interceptions. He's playing just really steady. You can tell that he's a winner. He's going to be a star player in the conference for years to come.
Right, and the stats might not show the success that Daniels has had on paper, but some stats that do show success for ASU is on the defensive side of the ball. Number 2 in scoring defense in the nation with 7 points a game, and the run defense in the top 40. What more can you say about that, Chris?
Well, they've been tremendous. They haven't given up 10 points in any game this season.
Right.
3 games among teams that have played 3 games. They're actually leading the conference because
Right.
Wisconsin's only played 2 games, hasn't given up any points yet. Jermaine Lole is a player who really stepped up his game from the first 2 weeks to the 3rd game. He had 8 tackles and a sack, the most tackles of any lineman in the Pac-12 for the week. I think he was as good as anybody and a candidate for the Mandrake Award. If they get him and DJ Davidson and some of these other guys rolling up front, they have a chance to even take a step forward with their defense.
Right, and speaking of DJ Davidson, Herm Edwards gave an injury update. I know Davidson kind of rolled over his left wrist a little bit. What was the injury update?
Yeah, that looked like a left wrist dislocation to
Right.
us. Herm Edwards referred to it as a pinky dislocation. Either way, Davidson came back, which was remarkably impressive, just given kind of what that play looked like, right? Some other players that have been injured or coming back or are out. Brandon Reese didn't play in that game after
Right.
testing his leg in practices. He's a week-to-week basis kind of a thing. Curtis Hodges played a lot, getting action for the first time after having a shoulder injury for the first couple of weeks. And then there's a few other guys that we're kind of just monitoring, like Jordan Clark, who played in the first game and then had a hamstring injury. He hasn't been back, but ASU secondary obviously looks pretty good without him.
Right, and ASU will take on Colorado next Saturday. But for site publisher Chris Cartman, I'm your host Mason Kern. This has been a Sun Devil Source 2-minute drill.